I wish my father was here. He was killed in the docks in Brooklyn many years ago when I was 2.5. I never knew him. He's around this altar with me, as my mother, who just died a couple of years ago prior to my ordination. And all my sisters. I've done many things in this world, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Before my ordination a few years ago, I was in the construction industry in New York City. I spent 36 years, 35 years, building many of the things that you probably visited, if you've ever visited New York, whether it be Madison Square Garden, or Yankee Stadium, or the World Trade Center. I've been a bartender. I've joined the New York City Police Department. I drove taxis. I even had a tryout with a team called the New York Mets as a pitcher in 1970 when I returned from Southeast Asia. Although some people from New York don't believe the New York Mets are a professional baseball team because they are Yankee fans. I helped build the World Trade Center back in the day, and I also helped minister to many people as a military chaplain's assistant when it was torn down by the terrorists who brought it down. I've got 22 years of military service. 4 active. It goes back to combat support in Vietnam in 1967. And speaking to my brother and priest's father, Kevin here, he was there in 1968, I believe he told me. Things that common. I've been a blue-collar worker all my life. And the book that I consider in writing will be From Calluses to Chalices. How I turned the blue collar into a white one. And that's the truth. That is the name. My favorite t-shirt moment, a drawer full of t-shirts, is I've been there, done it, and got the t-shirt to prove it. I've been around the block, as the sign in New York would say. I've been engaged twice, the last time in 1990, which didn't work out because the woman I was going to marry that I've known for 10 years was married prior and had a child, and her husband, God rest his soul, was a Vietnam veteran and Marine who died at 23 years old beside her when I had an aneurysm, and she raised the child that they had together. She did not want another child at 36 years old in case something happened to me, and she wouldn't raise the child, and that I wouldn't accept.